It's Earth Day today, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different. How about some trivia, Disney style? So let's celebrate Earth Day together with some Disney animated movie Earth Day trivia after the intro. Well, hello there. My name's Jeremy and welcome back to Freeform Disney, where I talk about all aspects of Disney, from the animated movies to the theme parks to Star Wars, Marvel, and Pixar, and the TV shows, and everything else in between. And that is why it's Freeform. And keep coming back every day for new daily content. If you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now on to today's video and some Disney Earth Day trivia. For this video, all the trivia will be about the animated feature films of Disney. Looking at the main canon ones for Disney, specifically the ones from Walt Disney Animation Studio or the earlier Walt Disney Productions. This means no Return of Jafar, no Mary Poppins, and no A Goofy Movie. The only sequels that actually do count are Rescuers Down Under, Fantasia 2000, Ralph Wrecks the Internet, and Frozen 2, which means in total there are currently 58 movies. Ready to try your hand at it? And hey, can you do better than me at the trivia? Can you find answers that I missed? Because I'm going to bet that I missed at least a couple possible answers here. Well, here we go. Trivia number 1. Name 5 movies with characters who live in a tree. Now feel free to pause here and go think of those answers before continuing onward. And there are more than 5. You're ready to see the answers? Okay, here we go. So these are the answers I came up with. We've got Bambi, because we definitely have some animals that live in the trees like the owl. We've got Peter Pan. After all, the Lost Boys live in a tree. The Jungle Book. Kaa the snake lives up in a tree in this one. The Fox and the Hound, where we have a few people that live in the tree. Big Mama lives up in the tree. We've got the caterpillar that lives up in the tree. Our woodpecker lives up in a tree. So we got a few people that live up in trees in that one. Then we've got the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and Winnie the Pooh as well, where a lot of our characters in Winnie the Pooh live in a tree in one fashion or another. You might think of Owl right off the bat. Well, and that's true. But there's also Kanga and Roo, there's Winnie the Pooh himself, there's Tigger, etc. They all live in trees. And then, also, there is Tarzan, which heck, Disneyland has a Tarzan treehouse right now even. So definitely some people that live in trees in that one. Those are the 7 I came up with. What did you find there? Let's move on. Trivia number 2. How many Disney animated movies have a protagonist for the entire movie who is never human? Now remember, there are 58 different total movies in the Disney canon. And feel free to just go for a ballpark number and make a relative guess. And we'll get to see how close you ended up getting to the actual answer. Feel free to pause right here. Okay, are you ready to go ahead and see the answer? So the answer, as I calculated it, is 22 different Disney animated movies. And you can see the list I made of them right here. I'm not going to go ahead and list them all because that is a long list to go through. My guess? I actually went higher. I guessed 32. I guess it was over half the canon. Well, actually it was a little under half the canon. Still, 22 is an impressive number of Disney animated films that do have a protagonist for the entire film who is never human. Trivia question number 3. Name 10 Disney animated characters who are green, or wear a lot of green anyway. So you think of them as a green character. Seems Earth Day-ish, right? Go ahead and feel free to pause it right here. Okay, are you ready to go on? Alright, here we go. So I definitely came up with more than 10, and there are probably some more that I'm not thinking of here, probably, especially amongst the minor characters that just might not be coming to my mind. So definitely let me know what I've missed. But here are some of the ones I came up with. In Peter Pan, we've got a few. Peter Pan, heavily dressed in green. Tick-Tock the crocodile, very, very green. And Tinkerbell, of course. All 3 are definitely green characters. The Princess and the Frog, both of them actually turn into green frogs. So we have 2 frogs there. Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio, definitely green. Robin Hood, our nice animated fox, and Little John as well, are both definitely dressed in green. Ariel in The Little Mermaid, bottom half, very green. And you'll notice her sisters are different colors, and so is King Triton. She's the only one that's green. Going way back to the three caballeros, Jose Carioca is the green bird of the three. And then I know in Fantasia, at the very least, there's the crocodiles, who are definitely green, the dancing crocodiles with the red capes. Then we have the Earth Dyad from Fantasia 2000, whom I love, and I love that piece. In Sleeping Beauty, there's Fauna, one of the three fairies, the green one. Then Basil, the great mouse detective. Our good old Sherlock Holmes, very green. And the last one I got was Quasimodo. So those are my green characters. So we'll see what you found that I missed. And here we go, green on Earth Day. My next one I've got is name 5 Disney animated movies with an environmental message. And feel free to pause here. Okay, are you ready to move on? Alright, here we go for the answers that I came up with. And I came up with 7 different movies. First off, Bambi. And the book Bambi's based on is actually incredibly environmental, even more so than the Disney movie is. That's why it's from Bambi's perspective and seeing the problems of hunting. The Fox and the Hound, I decided definitely had an environmental message at the end. It's not the main message of the movie, but we're even in a wildlife preserve at the end. And we definitely have Amos being the bad guy and invading the wildlife refuge. And we see the problem with the traps, etc. So it definitely feels to me to have an environmental message in the end. Then there's Pocahontas. Colors of the Wind by itself would give it an environmental message, let alone the rest of the movie. Tarzan, the poacher, is the big bad guy of the film. So definitely an environmental message there. Brother Bear, where Kenai turns into a bear for the movie, comes back after the end, and learns some more respect for nature during the course of it. Moana, where the entire thing is got a big environmental message going on. Or Frozen 2, where one of the main themes is, again, definitely an environmental message. After all, the dam that they built went ahead and threw nature out of whack, and they had to go ahead and knock that dam down in order to get nature back in stasis. Did you think of any beyond that I might have missed? Let me know. And I've got one more piece of trivia for you here. Let's see if you can do this one. So since it's Earth Day, I'm going to ask you if to go ahead and name a movie that starts with each letter of Earth. E, A, R, T, and H. Now, I'm going to not count the word the. If the movie starts with the word the, ignore it. It doesn't start with that. It starts with whatever the next letter is in the next word. And also, if you want to go for hard mode on this, name all of the movies that start with E, A, R, T, and H, rather than just one for each. Feel free to pause it right here. Okay, are you done and ready to hear the answers? Well, here are all the answers, and this is all of them. I didn't miss anything here because I had the list of movies in front of me. For E, there is only one actual answer, and that is The Emperor's New Groove. That is the only Disney animated movie here that starts with the letter E. Did you get it? How about A? There are 4 possibilities. We had Aladdin, Alice in Wonderland, The Aristocats, Atlantis, The Lost Empire. And then for R, we had 4 different answers. Robin Hood, The Rescuers and the Rescuers Down Under, and Ralph Breaks the Internet. And actually, coming soon, as of next year at this point, we'll have a 5th one, which will be Raya and the Last Dragon, but not quite yet. How about the letter T? We've got The Three Caballeros, Tarzan, Treasure Planet, and Tangled. Look at how many of those came after the year 2000. Wow. And last but not least, the letter H. And here we have The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, and the lesser known Home on the Range. And truth be told, Home on the Range is not one I thought of without looking at the list of movies. And in fact, is one of the few Disney animated movies of the canon that I haven't seen. We made it. How well did you do at the trivia? Let me know. Hopefully you enjoyed it. What were your answers, and what answers did I miss that you found? Let me know down below in the comments. And thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like, share it with anyone else you think's gonna enjoy it here on Earth Day or someday afterward. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for another new episode of Freeform Disney. And if you haven't done it yet, click that subscribe button and ring the bell. Have a magical day, and may the Force be with you, always.